Friday. It's about 8:30 in the morning. A tiny little blister building up.
Well, I have my feet taped every day too, but
Every day?
still,
Oh, is that gonna be okay?
Yeah, just tape over it and it won't pop.
A little duct tape over it, it should help her out a little bit.
Better than moleskin.
That's the duct tape's good.
Yeah, doesn't come off.
It doesn't stick to it when you pull it too.
No, that's waterproof.
That's a waterproof duct tape.
Yeah. It means I can tape your mouth shut and throw you into the water and it won't come off.
That's rude. Fill those pads. Alright, we got it. The guy in there was trying to show me some lighter stuff, but they're like $10, $15, $20 more. But budget is tight, so we kept it pretty simple. $30.95. Total is $33.27. And it wasn't as expensive as we thought we would be. So we're on. We got our stove.
Let's roll.
You hungry?
I'm incredibly hungry. I'm starving.
What's starving?
When you have no food.
What's when you have no food?
No, I did it wrong. It's when you're hungry.
You forgot. That looks good, man. You're a true outdoors person. Even breakfast outside. Roadside cafe.
How's your food?
Best pancakes I've ever had.
Better than mine?
No, yours is the best. But right now, being hungry, it's the best. Man, it's good. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Good. All right, just gonna take a couple of pics on the bridge.
Sure, man.
Oh wow, well, that's a lot of. How many miles total?
440.
Well, how many days?
I've got planned. I'm thinking about 30 days, but maybe we'll see. Who knows? Could go a little bit in either direction.
That's awesome. Good stuff, man. Wow, I'm impressed. Props to you.
And I'm only joining for a week. He's solo and everything else.
Oh damn, that's awesome. Lee's doing the RoboCop. Zit 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 zit. Oh, then then the prancer size. Dun 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 dun.
More rhythm, come on.
More what?
More rhythm. This is the worst prancer size I've ever seen. That was pitiful. We're going to be up on that pass tomorrow, up on Donahue Pass. There doesn't seem to be too much snow, so hopefully we'll get a good run through there. This time of day, a lot of clouds come through the passes, so it's better to do it in the mornings, so the weather patterns change so quickly up there. So we're hoping we can be up there before the afternoon, but if so, we'll be going through there in the afternoon.
Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. Go check it out.
Alright.
Oh wow, look at that over there, Lee. Woo! Well,
I swear to God, they look like kangaroos with horns. Oh, did you get it, sheepdog? Oh, wow. What do you think?
It's marvelous. Man, it's just, look at that. Just, I don't know how to explain it. And how clean the water. Did you get the water?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to go fishing, which we may later, you can actually see the fish. Oh man, I don't even think I want to go fishing. I just want to look at the fish.
Doesn't look like I'm walking on water?
Yeah. How you feeling now?
I'm tired.
I gotta just get a
My tailbone's starting to get bothered.
tailbone's getting you again a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm feeling it at the end of the day.
We gotta get some. Trying to find a place to set up our tent, but we're trying to find a flat spot and pretty close to about 100 feet from the water, and we're gonna go see where that water source is at. So we want to just we want to stop walking at about 7 o'clock, but hopefully we'll find something before 7. Huh?
Potential campsite up in there.
They put a tent there?
Let me just go take a look.
I'm gonna see if there's water over here.
Okay. You're not far from water.
Let me double check. Might be water over here. Looking for Lee. Find a camp spot. Oh, well, she's going way out there for. Out of all these places, she gotta go way up there.
Up here.
Oh man, you got some nice ones, huh?
Hit the jackpot. We can only use wood that's dead and on the ground, and this is very dead and very on the ground, and I feel like a lumberjack.
That's cool. You got some good ones, and I'm gonna have a good fire. All right, we're at day 5, evening time, and Lee found a great spot for us. As you can see, what a great view, man. By far, so far, this is, I think, probably the best view, huh? Oh, I know, sunrise is pretty cool too.
Yeah, they're all different.
They're all different, so I can't really judge. You know, each day is great. But yeah, so we're setting up, got the fire going, and Lee's changing for the evening. So yes, we're gonna get the water just down there, a little creek, and we're gonna get some water, cook some food. All right. I'll do the prance.
You need to work on your prancer size. You're not tap dancing.
How do you do it?
Oh my goodness.
Like that? How did you do?
No, it's like you have to this be very fancy free.
I can't do it.
It's ended day 5. I didn't know if we'd make it this far or not. I have a major bruised tailbone. It hasn't got any worse, but it really isn't much better either. But I think Min and I think our spirits are a little bit lifted. We have a stove that's working, a filter that's working, and we're only 2 miles off schedule, so we're catching up pretty well, and we got well fed in Twelby Meadows this morning.
Man, my traps shoulders. My legs are okay. My shoulders and traps. Oh, really sore.
My mom picks up the camera and starts taking pictures.
Of your brother? Um,
Running around in circles.
talking.
You're like, that's it, keep running in
Wait, wait,
circles.
wait. Why was Craig running? Because
He was mad and he's screaming.
but he was doing it purposely, knowing
That's how
that.
he dealt with his anger. He'd run around and then he got into headbutting the fence. But
Oh
that's a
my
whole other
God.
story. But she would take pictures. That's it, keep running in a circle.
That's pretty funny. So Craig used his temper as an
When he
an
was
advantage.
young,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
convinced people he was crazy.
Who taught you about camping anyway?
I did.
Is that when you came to America or just in Australia?
When I was a kid, I had a little A-frame green tent.
Uh.
You know, the ones that have the triangles?
Uh
And the ones that if you breathe, the whole thing gets wet. And when I have friends there, we would sleep out in the tent because I didn't want them in the house because it was too freaking crazy. And then I'd make fires in Milo cans. And I like sleeping outside.
Is that how you started? You remember?
Yeah, as a little kid, yeah.
How old were you then when you started?
I don't know, 9, 10. And then I started making barbecues for my mom.
Yeah. He's right there, huh?
Yeah, it's right there.
He don't come down. He's not afraid.
Blow the whistle.
Now,
Yeah.
now, all these years that I've known Lee, I said about a bear. Well, freaking the bear came down to our site and got Lee's backpack.
From under
And-
the tent. You're in the tent.
And there's no food in there. We put everything away, but there's no bear boxes out here. But we put the canisters right by rocks in here somewhere. And it first started out with we could hear some guy yelling, and we maybe up above us, maybe, but I don't know. It sounded like maybe 30, 40 yards from us or something like that. But he was saying bear, 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 and then that went on for about 5-10 minutes, and it stopped. Then we hear some people down below us, about 40, 50 yards also, who are camping out, who are laughing and giggling. So we're not sure what actually went on, but minutes later, we just hear this.
Yeah, like half an hour later.
Like, yeah, actually about a half an hour later, that bear came down and we just heard the breathing just outside the our tent, and it's walking around. And next thing you know, well, how was the noise, Lee?
And it was on my side, so I could hear the breathing going. And then I heard his. He put his paw under the vestibule and grabbed my pack and went off with it. And then I could hear him ripping into my pack. And we still don't know where my pack is.
Man, this
And
has always been my biggest fear. Damn.
And I said to Min very calmly, blow your whistle.
We're inside the tent, and I kept blowing the whistle, and
He didn't go.
he hid behind the rock. It looked like he was behind the big rock back there, about, I don't know, 15 yards from the tent. And that sucker we could hear it ripping through the bag. I kept whistling and kept banging on the water canister, and he finally we got out of the tent, and we chased it off. Then it stopped. Then we couldn't tell if it picked Lee's backpack, but we threw rocks at it and banged and whistled, and I actually got footage. It probably didn't, it's probably too dark, but you could hear me whistling, trying to scare it off. And it finally did take off, and we saw it was looking right at us. And under the moon, you could see the shape of it. It wasn't, I don't know, it was a pretty medium size. I couldn't tell.
Like 2-3 years old, not that old.
So now we got this fire going, and we're not gonna go to sleep at the moment.
Well, the big dilemma is I have no backpack now. My credit cards are in there, my money. And how are we going to carry the gear tomorrow? I don't know with one pack.
Oh man.